everyone, I have an announcement. Popular, you're gonna be popular.
Yes, yes, yes. The Tiny Head CEO has returned to the Renegade Roast. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to people who are going to watch this later. Please be in my DMs because I'm ready for this. And shout out to, of course, my beautiful co-host, the FSU Harley Quinn. What is going on, Jen?
Hey, how are you?
Listen, you know what? I'm doing a lot better now. See, because last week you had the one shoulder out with the shoulder knee. Now we getting a little peek of the other shoulder. It's starting to slide on out there, girl. Yes, sir.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, listen, we getting us our Christmas presents early today, chat. Listen, we going to have us a lot of fun. There's a whole bunch of nonsense going on in college football, specifically today and over this last weekend. So it's going to be fun. Hey, Kevin, yes, we are all here for Jen, all right? Every time she showed them collarbones out, we just get... We are built forward tough over here. That's what we doing out here, bro. But we gonna start this off today. Thanks to the best producer in the game. Shout out to G for that beautiful intro and that video.
Oh my God!
There. Because we gonna start off with our lovely rivals to the south, the University of Coral Gables Hurricanes, and their beautiful Poptart statue that they hope that they can bring back to Coral Gables. Hey, listen. They spent the rumors of 20 million, 18 million. I hear all of the Shaves fans on the timeline go, we don't know how much they paid. It could be 15. It don't matter. You paid 7, possibly 8 digits to get to the Pop-Tart Bowl, where they are going to give you a football that warms up and releases hot Pop-Tarts for your ass. It is hilarious. Oh. I am. This is absolutely fantastic. Did you see that shit?
I did, and it gave me secondhand embarrassment, honestly. And
it was great.
Yikes!
The boys actually put a toaster inside.
It's a working toaster.
The boy's gonna get an actual home appliance for winning. You know what that is? That's the consolation prize they give you when you lose on The Price is Right. They're like, and here's a toaster you can take back home.
They give that shit if you open a bank account. They give you a toaster if you open a bank account. Are you kidding?
But the boys really getting a toaster to warm up pastries. That shit, I can't wait. What's funny is they probably not even gonna win it, but either way, even if y'all win it, you still taking an L because you go forever be the team that paid all that money, had a Heisman candidate quarterback, and the best you could do was get a toaster for your efforts. It is hilarious. That's what y'all motherfuckers get. That is hilarious.
It's fantastic.
But I wanted to talk about the Shaves, not necessarily because of the Pop-Tart statue, because, that's one thing, but their AD came out today, Mr. Rakovich, formerly of Clemson, former AD of Clemson down there in Coral Gables now. And he had a whole hell of a lot to say because his team got snubbed from the playoffs. But one of the things that I picked up on, they had this whole little article where he's out here running his mouth. But one of the things that he said, I want to make sure I get his words right because I picked up on this. He had a lot to say. Number one, they want a 16-team playoff.
Of course.
Of course. The boys want a 16-team playoff now because you got left out of 12. Now you got to have 4 more teams in here so you can get in there. That's how you're going to do this?
Bama does too, by the way. Let's be fair.
I don't give a damn what Bama want. Bama should have won. They can go sit their asses down. We damn sure don't care what Bama want. Yeah, you shouldn't have lost to them raggedy ass schools you lost to. Like, go sit your ass down somewhere. You don't lose like that to that sorry ass Oklahoma team and then
save for Miami.
Right, same thing. You don't lose to Syracuse when you up 21-0 in the first, and then you turn around and lose to Syracuse to not even make the ACC title game. Like, shut that shit up. So they want 16 teams in the playoff. He wants to bring back divisions to the ACC. And I want to make sure I go over that. I wanted to read his words and get this correct. He said, quote, divisions should matter. Divisions are not. Brands playing brands is very important, end quote. Brands playing brands, end quote, is what's important. I'm sorry. How many times has the University of Coral Gables made the ACC title game?
Once.
Oh. So all of these years that Clemson won the ACC, Florida State won the ACC, who did we play? You want divisions back. Why? Because your division, the division that you were in when we had division,
you still couldn't win.
Was the sorriest thing out here. It was always whoever wins Florida State and Clemson is going to win the whole thing. They didn't even look on your half of the damn conference.
The Coastal was a joke.
It was terrible. You were over there with Duke. You were over there with UNC. You were over there with Syracuse. Oh, no, it wasn't even Syracuse. You were over there with NC. No, NC State was on our side. See, I don't even know who the fuck y'all had over there. That's how bad your side of the division was. Louisville was on our side. Clemson was on our side. We were over there. Whoever won our side of the conference was going to win the whole thing anyway. So, of course, he want divisions back. Sorry-ass team.
And the only reason Miami even made it into the one game is because North Carolina wasn't eligible. Am I remembering that incorrectly?
I'm almost positive. And shout out to Buddy in the chat here. He said, Miami fans are saying put FSU, Clemson, SMU in their own division. Right. So they want to put all of us in the same division because they too sorry to do anything. Right.
Which is basically how it was before, because it was Florida State, Louisville, and Clemson, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you had Miami, who still couldn't win it, and North Carolina and the rest of the scrubs. So, I mean, I love how they're wanting divisions back. They want another cakewalk when they couldn't win it in the first place. So what are you going to do now?
Right. I think one year, weren't everybody like 4-4 in the conference in that division?
Yeah.
They had to go to a tiebreaker to see who would win. You were tied 4-4 year after year. Like, come on, dog. The Coastal was so ass. I can't believe it.
Truly amazing.
And he really want to bring back division. So he wants a 16-team playoff so his squad can get in there. He want to bring divisions back, even though they haven't won any ACC titles, let alone barely made it to the title game. And then he said about the team being snubbed. And I want to make sure I read this here because this was hilarious. He said it was a really, really difficult 4 or 5 days for our players. He was saying that in regards to them having to wait because they were ranked 6th or whatever it was. And they were outside. They were ranked 12th or 13th, and they were ranked outside of the top 12 or whatever it was. And he was like, it was a really difficult 4 or 5 days for our players because they had to wait for conference championship weekend to be up for them to find out whether they were in or out. And to that, Mr. Rakovich, I say, shut the fuck up and stop whining. You telling me your team had to wait 4 or 5 days to find out whether or not they were in. So you want to have them push it back so that they don't release any rankings until the actual conference championship games are played. He also said some bullshit about if the teams that we beat are in the conference championship game, then that could help our strength of schedule, which could help us get more points to get into the playoff. Just whining out here. Shut your whining ass up. Where was all of this heat? Where was all of this smoke last season? Because I distinctly remember your raggedy ass squad being one of the shitty ass teams that was filing the paperwork to side with the ACC to keep us in here. Y'all whining, y'all laughed at us all season long. Laughed at us all off season because we went 13-0 and we didn't get in. We went 13-0 and we didn't get in.
That logo, that logo would have happened to us.
Oh, the logo holds weight over there. I thought the logo held weight. That's what y'all always said. But then you turn around and you trying to whine about the same damn thing that happened to you. The same damn thing.
But it didn't. It wasn't the same. They lost multiple games.
Facts.
Didn't win their conference. Didn't even make the championship game. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Like,
and
we
still
out
crying.
Here winning all of our games. So we had a reason to be upset. Y'all lost 3 of them bitches. I can't stand this raggedy ass.
Should have lost more if the ACC refs weren't in their back pocket. Let's not finish. Let's not stop that.
I can't deal with these sorry ass people, bro. I can't take them serious. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. So Rakovich out here doing all this whining on behalf of his sorry ass squad. And in all honesty, I truly don't care. If you wanted to get in, you should have won. You controlled your own destiny. That's all y'all kept saying. Oh, we control our destiny. We win and we get in. You had to win 2 of the last 3 games. One was against Georgia Tech. One was against Syracuse. And you lost. Let me see. How many of them did they lose? Oh, that's right. You lost both of them motherfuckers. Both of them with your number 1 offense in college football
And the number 1 quarterback and their
number 1
generational quarterback, game like program changing quarterback.
Boy came in and broke every
Lord have
record from
mercy.
your 100-year ass program. And he broke every record in one season. Greatest quarterback you ever had. And you couldn't even make your conference championship game. Got that poor boy out here, a top first round pick out here. And y'all got that boy playing in the Poptart Bowl. He going out there to get pastries. He going out there to get breakfast food that you just grabbed and ran out the house because you was finna miss the bus. And you didn't want your mama to whoop your ass because she had to go drive you to school because you missed the bus. That's what y'all out here doing right now. Go be better. Be better. It don't make no damn sense. So anything else you want to talk about with the shames and they sorry ass bullshit out here?
No, I think it's just funny. I love it. I love Cam Ward whining about it. I love Mario looking like he's getting fatter by the day, which, by the way, is very. Have you not noticed that? It looks like somebody put a water hose in his mouth and left it on. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he needs Ozempic. Not my problem. But it might get rid of his boobs. I did hear that Ozempic gets rid of your boobs, so maybe he doesn't, or his wife doesn't want that. I don't know who's the lesbian in that relationship. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I think, no, I don't have anything else to say.
They wild trash. Jeff Hill with the $5 super chat. Shout out to Jeff Hill. That boy is putting our boy George through college right now with all of these super chats. He says, besides Cam Ward, the best player was of referee. Jeff, bro. Jeff, listen. I'm gonna need you to. You know what? Let's go ahead. Besides Cam Ward, the best player was of referees. They should have lost 5 games. And I know what you meant, Jeff, but I'm really going to need you to get your Duolingo, your Hooked on Phonics. I'm going to need you to go watch Reading Rainbow. Like, do something, bro. Get your typing skills up. But you spot on because the referees was the best player that they had on their squad all season long. And it was hilarious out here. They're absolute ass. I'm talking about the referees. The ACC refs are easily the worst refs in all of college football. They've made bad decision after bad decision all season long. Even when they made the right call in that Virginia Tech game, which was that it was not a catch and it should not have been a touchdown, they even got the right call after they made the wrong fucking call and they had an unprecedented overturn, which is the problem with the whole thing. You shouldn't have called it a touchdown. You should have just went to the replay and then said there was no touchdown. But instead, you gave them boys the points and you got shook because you looked around and realized that you were in Miami Gardens and them real killers was outside because they couldn't get into the club with the metal detectors there. And you was going to have to get home. That's what it was. They knew that the real killers was outside and couldn't get in with the metal detectors, and them boys had some money right on the game. So they made a business decision and they got their asses up out of there. I'm not gonna hate on you for making a business decision. You got to get home to the family, but you can't overturn years and years of precedent, dog. You go default to the rule that was to the call that was on the field, and that's what they did. So I ain't worried about them. But I will say one more thing about the shame since we are talking about them, though. You see this recruiting? You see they're recruiting out here? So what's the number one thing that you heard these Shames fans out here saying about Florida State and Mike Norvell in particular when it comes to recruiting in our squad?
That they don't recruit high school well.
They say you don't recruit high school and we rely on the portal too much, right? And then what they said there's no development.
But Miami does
place.
it. Correct. Yeah.
Right. As I said, Jeff Hill coming back with the $5 super chat says it's because I use voice to text on a hat. I don't type it myself. I take shortcut. Hey Google Voice to text takes me, bruh. Your Google Voice must be speaking Ebonics out here because I'm black and I don't understand what the fuck you just said right there. You need to get your shit together. That's what you need to do. But good job, Jeff. We love you, but don't do that no more. But one of the things that they say is that you develop out, if you recruit out of high school and you develop out of high school, that you don't need to rely on the portal. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. I want to give a shout out to my boy G, because G, aka Renegade Report, dropped this in the chat, and I want to make sure that I get his stats right. So this is the University of Coral Gables Hurricanes. Their last 2 recruiting classes, class of 22, 80% of their high school blue chip recruits gone from the program. 80% from 22 gone. 2023 class, 40% of that blue chip, other than blue chips in that class, gone. They gone. Fresh out of high school. So you recruiting them, you not developing them, and they gone. They gone. 80% and 40% up out of there. And then today, I just saw this today, that their wide receiver their wide receiver is in the portal now too. Could be a money grab, we don't know, but he in the portal too. And that's after they lost Kobe Young to Georgia last year. So they say develop, recruit out of high school. But we see y'all recruiting out of high school, but who the hell you developing? Where's the development? Y'all took more transfers than we did. And y'all sitting here talking about develop. Y'all talking about transfer portal. This is what we doing out here. Your quarterback, transfer. Your best running back, transfer. Your best defenders on defense on that front 7 and in that front 7, transfers. So what we talking about? And the wild part about it is the actual players that y'all recruited to come in there. The O-line is decent, and the DBs, but your DBs are trash. So what exactly are you developing when you get them into the program? I don't see the development. Do you?
No.
Do you? A development.
I see development with the coach, if you know what I mean. Sorry.
This is unreal.
I'm an asshole. Don't listen to me.
It's nuts. The only development they got out here, I'm not even gonna touch that. They need to go ahead and get Victoria's Secret can be the official sponsor of the University of Coral Gables Hurricanes. And you know what? He might look good walking down the runway. He can put on his red bottom loafers. He can put on some Bahama shorts.
He got too fat.
He's gotten too fat. Hey, it's 2024, baby. They out here. What they say? Body positivity. They got them big ass bras.
That means, why do you want people to die? Why do you want people to die?
They got them big ass bras walking up and down the runway right now. They can go ahead and add his big ass up there. This is equal opportunity out here. All right?
Stop lying to people. Do you think that you look at a woman and say, hey, that's body positivity, I really want to hit that? No, you don't. You don't look at Lizzo and go, whoop, whoop, whoop. No, you don't. Stop lying.
Nah. I look at her and say, if I saw her standing next to my car, I'm going to throw a rock at her ass and say, don't lean her big ass on my car. That's what I would say. But that's just me. I just think that's hilarious. I don't know what they were talking about, but I thought that those numbers were staggering. 80% of your blue chip recruits out of one high school class are gone from the program. And that's just 2 years ago. 40% of the blue chips that you had on your roster from last year are gone. That's last year. So y'all not developing anything. If anything, all them kids are doing is showing up for the bag, showing up for the screen time, showing up for the beach, the strip clubs. They showing up for this Miami lifestyle. And then they realize that they are in Coral Gables and that they have to drive 45 minutes to an hour to get to the stadium in Miami Gardens. And they're like, nah, bro, this ain't what it is. We need to go ahead and get up out of here. Let me go to Athens, where ain't shit there but the school. And I can run down on some of that Athens strange. Let me get out here and go to Mississippi State so I can get out here in Starkville and get some of that backwood country strange. Let me go ahead and go back up to Florida. Let me go back to Tallahassee, where I can go up there. There ain't nothing up there but FAMU and Florida State. And we can get in on that Tallahassee strange. That's what it sounds like to me. They ain't doing nothing down here. There is zero development going on down there. And I, for one, am looking at it like, bro, this is ridiculous. I see Air Rolls say all recruits in state and out of state can clearly see the trajectory of this program versus the trajectory of other programs. That was from Titania himself. Like, I don't understand what he was talking about, but the recruits see it, because after my coach punked Billy Napier, he went and started running Mario's pockets, flipped him upside down, and dumped every recruit that he wanted up out of that motherfucker. Oh, fantastic. Speaking of transfers.
Ooh. Are we getting there? Are we going to go there?
Yeah, let me go ahead and set you up for that. Let me set you up for this one here. So
You don't have to set me out.
Florida State had a nice recruit, little 4-star recruit. People want to say he a 5. I'm calling him a 4-star. His mama called him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. He was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school. Mr. Luke Kromenhoek, whatever the fuck his name is. He decided that he was going to transfer out of Florida State, and he said, and I want to make sure I get his father's words right. He said that it wasn't about the money. It was more about the fit for the program and the offense overall. Luke Kromenhoek, would you like to tell everybody where Luke Kromenhoek has decided to transfer to?
Well, I am so glad you asked, because this idiot left a 2-win team to go to another 2-win team and decided to gaslight all of us and then say it ain't about the money. And anybody saying it's about the money is lying. It's about development. So you go to Mississippi State. Who have they developed? Explain that to me. They were a ranked team for all of 6 hours until they lost to Arkansas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like a top 10 team until they lost to Arkansas for 6 hours? Are we kidding ourselves here? And that coach ain't walking through the door because he's dead. Are we joking? The only coach worth his salt at this, okay. No, I'm sorry. That was Dan Mullen. But Dan Mullen is now at, UNLV. Thank God. By the way, Bravo's got to get on that quickly.
Facts.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got to do this. But the only other good coach is now unfortunately passed away. God love him. Mike Leach was a saint and should have a statue. But he didn't get to do his thing at Mississippi State because their loser selves probably is what caused that demise. Okay? Look. This dude, seriously, this dad gets in the athletic, a paywall bullshit rag, and he decides, we had to take all these visits. We paid all this money. I can't believe they're saying this about my son. Nobody's saying, are you kidding? You sat there and forced the staff to play your son, threatened this shit all year, and then want to go bash fans, bash everybody else, bash the coaching staff. And now guess what? You're now stuck even further away than what you were. Go get an apartment in Starkville. Enjoy it. Have fun cow tipping. Have fun with the rest of your life, dude. Nobody gives a shit. If you've ever been to Starkville before, it'll be the last time you go. It's the worst place since Oklahoma City I've ever seen in my life. Don't get me started on fucking Oklahoma City. It's terrible. I would put College Station above Texas, or above Starkville. Okay?
100%.
It's awful. It's awful. Even traffic stays away from Starkville. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Rather terrible. Ain't shit going on in Starkville, man. All they got is them fucking cowbells out there. I'm glad you said that about that squad, because you said 2-10. I looked at this. He said it was about the fit for the offense, right?
It's a spread offense at Mississippi State.
I looked at the offense. Jeff Lebby is their coach. Can anybody tell me what tree Jeff Lebby comes off of?
Y'all let us know.
Oh, is that? I just want to make sure that I got this right. Jeff Lebby came off of whose tree? Because I'm almost positive he came off of the Gus Malzahn tree. What? So you left this offense to go to the offense that is the exact same as this guy here? That's what you did? It's the 86th best scoring offense in all of college football. 86th. That's what you did. Now, Lebby can scheme open some receivers. I'll give you that. That boy can. But you left this Gus Malzahn offense to go play for a disciple of Gus Malzahn. All right. And then you said 2-10, and I'm glad you brought that up, because I went and I looked. All right. I called the Tiny Hat CIA, and I wanted them to go out there and get me some information here so I could find out exactly what their schedule is going to look like next season. And when I looked at it, let's just run this down real quick. And I want you to call out all of the wins that you see on this schedule. Okay. Of course, it's the big bad SEC. Big bad SEC. All right, here are their 4 non-conference games: Southern Miss, Arizona State, Alcorn State, and Northern Illinois. So those are the 4 teams you play out of conference. I see a 3-1 there. Could be a 3-1. You know, they ain't beating Arizona State. I think our boy Dilly puts the paws on them boys, but I can see that. 3-1. Okay, cool. Then we get to that vaunted SEC schedule. Tennessee. Is that a win or is that an L?
You let me know.
Texas A&M. Florida. Texas.
Oh.
UGA. Missouri. Ole Miss.
I don't know.
Ole Miss. Ole Miss.
And then, I guess, yeah, that's no.
And then Arkansas, which could be one of these, but it could be one of these too. So based on what I'm looking at there, I see 3 guaranteed wins on that schedule, and the rest are losses. So congratulations.
Andy's not going to start.
Congratulations. You left the team that went 2-10. You said, "Ooh, I got a taste of that 2-10, and this program is gonna do a lot better next season. I need some more of that 2-10 in my life. That's what I need. I need more of that 2-10."
That helicopter dad talked about development. He talked about development only to now be stuck in Starkville. Do you? I mean, I don't have the words. Name me a quarterback that's been developed in Starkville, and do not come at me with Dak Prescott, because I swear to God, I will cook the fuck out of you.
That's the only thing they got. That's all they can say. Hey, that's it. Hey, Charles King talks to FSU 132 ranked offense. Oh, yeah? You know the number 132 real well, don't you? Because that's how many strokes I was giving your wife the other day. 132. Long, strong, and raw out here. Unsheathed meat. That's what she was catching. All 132 strokes. In and out. In and out. Just like that. All right? So you can go hold that shit down. But he left 2-10 to go win what? Possibly one more game next year? That's what he did?
I don't even think it'll be.
Maybe one more win, because they're going to beat them 3 FCS squads. They're going to lose to Arizona
Jeff Levy
State.
will make a good offensive coordinator for a big-time team one day.
I mean, he might. Charles King said keeper. Hey, listen. See, this is your problem right now. Your mama didn't love you, and she loves me. It's okay. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Don't listen. I don't want to be your father. I just want to be your friend. Okay? But I thought that was hilarious. I thought that shit was hilarious. You left Florida State, where you were probably going to be the starter next season. Not this next season, but in 26, if you can show the improvement and Castellanos comes out here and shits the bed, you were probably going to see the field, and they were going to continue with you from there, or at least have a nice QB competition with our boy Sperry, who they got out here. Isn't that his name? Sparrow?
Yep.
Spiro? His eye is on the sparrow, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, we got him out there. You should have been able to beat one of these cats out for the job. If you the big dog, you talking about development, well, why not do this? You see, we just sent Jordan Travis to the league, right? Right? Even on our down season, I see DJ Usari as fuck he's trying to go to the draft, right? We send him up there. This is the same program that had Christian Ponder drafted in the first round. EJ Manuel in the first round. Jameis. Big dog, Heisman out here, right? We got him out here, all right? We got a proven track records of putting quarterbacks in the league, baby. And your sorry ass decided to go. You decided to go to Mississippi State. I'm not gonna call you sorry.
I love it. Enjoy.
I
love it. And you know what? You get everything you deserve for getting on The Athletic and acting like that's a news rag. It is absolute just garbage. Nobody reads The Athletic because nobody wants to fucking pay for bullshit. I've never disliked, you know, I don't know if Luke had anything to do with it. I don't really give a shit. But his dad can go take 1,000,000 seats because he just lost his kid a bunch of money. And for him to tell people it ain't about the money, well, good luck, sir. Now you've proved it ain't about the money because you're stuck in Starkville, you know, tending to animals and cow tipping. So have fun. Because there ain't shit else to do there.
Like
I don't
Mississippi
even think they
State.
have a Domino's. They don't even have a Domino's in Starkville. Nothing goes to Starkville. Do they even have a strip club? Do they even have a strip club?
Nah, they don't
I
have
don't
strip
know.
clubs. What do they call them? They got them. What do they call them joints back in the day?
Peep shows or something? I
The
don't know.
little rooms where they would go in, like it'd be down there on the river. The speakeasies. Ain't that what they got down there at this point? Y'all still back in like the 1800s in Starkville. Ain't shit going on in Starkville, and it's terrible. See, here's the thing about that. Mississippi State is one of like the 7 or 8 schools in that league that are just there to never win the league. They are
Yeah.
cannon fodder for Georgia,
They're
Alabama,
like awake.
Texas.
They're
Right.
awake.
That's exactly
Oh.
where I was going with it. They're Wake Forest. They're NC State.
Mhm.
You know, they're Vanderbilt, Vanderbilt, Mississippi State. Who else is there? Arkansas. Like all of these, Texas A&M. You know, all of y'all, South Carolina. You're just there for wins and like mediocre ass wins that the media is going to hype up for the teams that are actually in title contention. You will never win that conference ever. You're never going to win that conference. There is never anything good coming out of your establishment. The only thing that you have to live for is to spoil somebody else's chances to get to the SEC title game and to beat Ole Miss. That's the only thing you're there for.
Yep.
That's it. It's a waste. So you know what? Enjoy your time over there. I hope you get everything you deserve out there. I'm not going to say nothing bad about you. I just think you made a poor decision. But hey, you young. You're going to have to do it. And Momo, I see you right there, bro. You might be producing the show because that's exactly where I was going. Because once again, shout out to the ACC commissioner. What's his name again?
Who gives? Oh God, Jim Phillips.
Yeah, that asshole. So we see that today hit one of the fastest growing fan base in all of college football.
That coach said, "Deuces."
Your head coach hit y'all with the Chris Brown hands, the deuces, not the ones he put on Rihanna. He said, "I'm up out of here. Me and my long ass mesh point offense. We out of here. Ain't nobody going up there to sit on the hill no more. He got sick of the Snuggies. He's tired of the nonsense. He said, I am.
Nobody likes rosé, to be fair.
Like who the fuck is drinking rosé? Unless you a bad
People
bitch.
at Wake Forest.
You a bad bitch who can't hold her liquor. Them the only people who drinking rosé right now. I went on a cruise once and I had a bunch of frosés. Shit had me on the toilet for like 3 days out here. Like ain't nobody drinking rosé. You know who drink rosé? The 18 and 19-year-olds that Drake run with. That's what it is. You have rosé in your house to entertain girls who are not old enough to drink actual alcohol. Like ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of yourselves. All right, that's what that is. It's terrible. So Dave Clawson said, I'm up out of here. Yet another showing by this plebeian ass conference, the Ass Coast Conference, a team that isn't going to win the conference at all, that every once in a while jumps up and plays spoiler, a team that nobody thinks about at all, lost their head coach. And honestly, the one good thing that they had going for them, like, again, they're like the 4th best team in that state when it comes to football, which is hilarious. They're constantly battling NC State to even be mentioned when it comes to college football. So you got Duke and UNC on top of that state, and then you got a battle for 3rd place or 4th place with NC State and Wake Forest. So I say deuces to Dave Clawson. His team has pissed me off over the years. Him and that slow ash mess point. He's the reason that I have to deal with. Who's it? Riley? Is it Riley Leonard? Wasn't he the one that was there? Who was the quarterback that they had at Wake Forest all them years? They used to piss us off all the time.
Skinner. Riley Skinner.
Skinner, that one. Yeah, I couldn't stand his ass. So get him up out the paint. He can go somewhere.
ACC refs loved Riley Skinner.
Yeah, they used to cheat that shit up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's ridiculous. Fucking Riley Skinner. I ain't got time for that motherfucker there.
How the hell did I remember that? What's wrong with me? I don't even remember what I wore yesterday. Like, for real.
I couldn't remember his name because don't nobody care about Wake Forest.
Nobody gives a shit.
Right? Like,
What was Jim Grove was one of the assholes on the college football playoff committee last year that sat there with his thumb up his ass and was like, hey, totally fine. We leave out a 13-0 Florida State team.
Right.
Go suck
Like,
a
go fuck
dick,
off.
Jim Grove, and Wake Forest can go fuck off too. Nobody gives a shit if Dave
Yep.
Clawson is gone. You're going to continue to be the sorry ass program you are that nobody gives a shit about. Go have your wine and cheese. Go off to your irrelevance. Nobody cares. And now we can all move on from this horrendous. Like, Dave Clawson is a bigger whiner than Mario Cristobal, if you can believe it.
Ooh, you gonna
He's
put him up there?
horrendous. Yeah, absolutely.
Oof. Oof. Oh yeah. See, somebody in the chat said it. Sam Hartman. Yeah. Sam Hartman.
Skinner
also
did
pissed
us
me the fuck
worse.
off,
Riley
too.
Skinner did us worse. You know that. Come on.
Oof.
Let's not fake it.
Oof.
We
Hey,
beat
hold on.
Sam Hartman. Like,
Hey,
stop it.
hold on. I just saw what's his name? Rhino Kelly. You know, that man said there's a bunch of fun stuff to do in Starkville. Baseball, basketball. We haven't been good. Man, shut your ass up. Ain't shit to do in Starkville but bang your cousin. Like, you ain't got nothing better to do over there. Get the fuck out
Or
of here.
Cal.
There's a bunch of stuff to do in Starkville. Starkville is a fun place to live. You can raise
Those
children in
vet offices are
Starkville.
popping.
Oh man, we are killing it out here on the youth baseball field. Get your ass the fuck out of here. We talk about football, big boy football. Y'all one of them teams that's just collecting checks in that raggedy ass conference.
Yeah,
There's a bunch of fun stuff to
absolutely.
do over here. I bet y'all listen to the Andy Griffith theme song every time y'all wake up in the morning. Oh, high whistling ass motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, we can talk about one other thing that I saw here before we get to the drama. We'll say that. We're going to call that the drama. Florida State. I see Daryl Jackson, Mr. Marshmallows in his front of his mouth himself, said that he's not going to the draft. He's coming back. Said that he sees a former D tackle that was in the league coming in that's going to be able to help develop him into a big dog player. Might actually come back this season and do something. Said it looks like he might be looking at this scheme and saying, you know what, I could probably come back and go from a third or a fourth or fifth round grade, possibly get me a second or third round grade. Okay, Daryl Jackson, I see you. It seems like he's getting legitimately serious about football, trying to come back and play some big boy ball. So I like that. I also see that we got that defensive end out of Nebraska. I think his name was James Williams, if I'm not mistaken. So it seems like they're pulling this. The staff is really pulling in some heavy hitters to try to fill in some of these holes that we got here. So that's actually pretty good. But I'm roasting our own squad right now. All right. And I'm gonna roast our squad for one reason and one reason only. We did something that, you know, I mean, it could be seen as a bad thing, but it could be seen as something good. So our boy Jimmy Sexton, shout out to Jimmy. All right. Shout out to Jimmy Sexton. All right. Because this man he is a magician when it comes to these numbers out here. As y'all know, Jimmy Sexton is the agent for Mike Norvell. And the news came out today that Mike Norvell is restructuring his contract for one season and one season only, where they will be giving him $4.5 million less and giving it, I'm assuming, to a collective so that they'll be able to use that money to go out here and buy some of these players out of the portal, out of high school, etc. That's Mike putting up his own money.
Pool.
Okay, cool. Bring in the assistants. Okay, I like that. But that boy Jimmy said, hey, look, we ain't slow. We not slow out here. Yeah. Take your 4.5 back. Take that 4.5 for 25, right? You can have that. Y'all can have that. 26 is back to full regularly scheduled programming. All right. And if y'all fire my boy, you still owe him 85% of his contract. Go ahead and come up off that bread. All right. You let us go, we still collecting our money. So you know what? We'll do you one solid. It's like Jay-Z said in that song. Hey, listen, if the Arabs came to me, listen, if they were short with G's, I would work with them. That's what he was saying out here, all right? That boy Jimmy Sexton said, we giving y'all the work. We going to put the work out here on the street. Last year, we put the work out there on the street. It didn't lock up. It didn't rock up. We couldn't get it off to the snorters. But you know what? You still had to put that product out there. And now we going to give y'all a little discount this season, show some good faith. Hey, we knew that the work we put out there was nasty last year. So let us show you let's do you a favor. All right. We're going to put some of this good work out here. We're going to do good faith, as the people who are in corporate America like to say. We operating in good faith. But if y'all come across us sideways, we gonna put that baby powder in our hand and come clean across that shit that y'all got going over there. So I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm not gonna roast them, but I'm gonna give a shout out to Jimmy Sexton out here, because that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is grade A agent work right there. All right. Tell me how you felt when you saw that they were restructuring that, and what you saw about Norvell and that contract overall.
Well, I will not make any comments about Mr. Sexton for certain reasons, but what I will say is that I think it's great. I think it's a good move, and I think it's a goodwill move for the fans, and I think it's a goodwill move. But it also just shows his agent's brilliance. And
Mm-hmm.
as I said, I'm not going to say anything further on that because there might be a conflict of interest there. So I'm just going to keep that quiet.
Well, I'm gonna say it. That boy Jimmy Sexton is walking in here like a real live hustler out here. That man said, look, we knew the work in 24 was nasty, baby. So we gonna work with y'all. We gonna throw some cheese at y'all. We gonna give y'all a little discount for 25. Do something with the money. Do something with. Let's see what you do with the bread, because we coming for hours in 26. So they gonna have to come up off this money. Oh, y'all think y'all finna slide? Nah. Get rid of my boy if you want to. 85. 85. Let's go ahead and get that up off you. Drop that 85 on up over here, and he gonna take his 15%. I'm proud of you, Jimmy. Tight work. So that was something that I like to see right there. Mike going out here and dropping the bread so that they can bring in some of these better coordinators. Him realizing that last year was just not going to cut it. Him realizing he's got to do something different. And that's the one thing that I'll say about the program overall is whether you like the moves or not, that Florida State has made, it's going in a completely different direction from what it was from before. The quarterback position is being run differently. The overall just trajectory of the program, the way the defense is shifted, is going to be something completely different that we haven't seen at Florida State very often. The way he's going about doing it, Mike himself is stepping out of his comfort zone and bringing in a bunch of recruiters. So I like him dropping that bag back off, saying, you know what, this is the bag y'all owe me. Go ahead and take half of that up out of there. Let's go ahead and get us to these workers out here. I like that. That's very socialist of you, Mike, and we appreciate it. We appreciate it. I ain't want to get into this because I really.
Oh, I do. I do. Let's do it.
But my counterpart
I'm
here,
doing it.
listen, for everybody in the chat, if you want to know something, Mr. Hickson and Kevin, let me tell you something real quick. You want to get on Jen's good side? Find her on Twitter and just start talking about Love Island. All right. She loves herself some reality TV. This is what she does. She loves all of it. She loves Love Island. She loves, what's that one on the boat? Below Deck. She loves all of them shows, right?
I love all. Wait, what are we talking about? Why would
no. We get in there. All right, because Jen loves the drama, and right now the biggest drama that we see in all of college football and the draft talk is one Mr. Travis Hunter and his girlfriend with her attitude and all of this other mess. Now, before she goes off, I don't give a damn. So, Jen, why don't you tell us what you saw and how you feel about Travis Hunter and his old girl?
One, I think that you should have your partner actually like you. Okay. I think the fact that she sat there and says, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here all day? Yes, ma'am, you are. Okay. He's funding your bills. Okay. That man is about to go be a top draft pick. You are supposed to sit there all day. And guess what? Zip it while you sit there all day. And sit there with a smile on your face. You need to act like your ass is a cotillion and just go like a Southern lady would. Okay? You put up with shit with a smile on your face, and it doesn't matter how you feel about it because you're not the one fronting the bills. And the fact that she got on TikTok and said, I only care about people for the love of God. In a belly shirt, goddammit. A belly shirt. Ma'am.
Did her
I
belly
don't
look
know.
nice?
I mean, Look, she's kind of fugly anyway. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think it might be good in other places, but her attitude ain't great. The face ain't great. She's got to be successful somewhere else because you need at least something else to go on. Um, this girl got on the internet and was like, "He ain't my type." In her TikTok video, she's like, "Well, I mean, he's a serial cheater." What? You're gonna start bashing him again? You think this is gonna help? Are you joking with me? Look, I do think he's going to learn his lesson. This is Russell Wilson's first wife 2.0. You know it, and I know it. And stop. Take your hat up. Take your hat up. You know I'm not lying here.
Nah, not Russell Wilson. First one. Hey, yo.
Look.
Hey, yo.
Look.
It's this the Wade wife outside of in the airport, or was the train station holding the sign?
I know Florida State fans
is?
are supposed to hate. I know we're supposed to hate Travis Hunter, but I'm looking out for you, dude. If you haven't listened to the Kanye song Gold Digger, we won't prenup. Look, you've got to get it, okay? Because this girl is about to take you to the fucking cleaners. She doesn't care about you. Have you not seen him when he like walks up to her and kisses her? She's like, I mean, she couldn't look more disgusted. She could not look more disgusted. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, it's really, I feel bad for him. And I never thought in a million years I'd have to sit here and start, promoting Travis Hunter's mental well-being. And the fact, I mean, I need Deion Sanders to be like, look, I know about gold diggers, dude. I'm gonna need you to
Hey, you saw what Deion did when his ex-wife was walking up there. Shadur Mama was walking up there. That boy said, That boy cut off to the side like he had all his toes. He hit the dead leg real quick.
look,
and went over there.
This was I've never seen anything like this in my life. I mean, I have, but like not for a guy who just won the Heisman. And then this man gets on the internet today. I can't with this. Y'all gonna stop talking about my girl. Go get a girl. Go do this. Go do that. I'm glad he wasn't in a Pooh Bear outfit. That's the one thing I will give him. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad you weren't in your furry suit this time, live chatting on the internet. Good for you. Damn. However, what you did say, my girl been drinking and crying all day. Even when he defends her, she looks worse. Stop it. Stop it. Why are you crying and drink? Why is he telling people you're crying and drinking all day? And by the way, the only reason you're crying and drinking all day is because all of these videos have shown who you are. You don't have to come out and correct the record. Just act better. That's all anybody's asking you to do.
That's it.
He won the Heisman. You couldn't even stand up. You couldn't do anything. Yeah, Deion had to make her stand up. I can't. I can't.
Oh, that boy CJ they say she a throat goat. Hey, yo, this what we doing out here?
I already said she's got to have that good, but you know what? You can't just go off that good because you know what? I mean, again, if she was that great, she would love you to your face.
See, this is the only thing I'm gonna say about this because again, I don't care. Here's what I care about. I need Travis Hunter to be focused. I need him to make sure that his route running is crisp. I need him to make sure
that ain't gonna work.
I need him to make sure that he's focused on his craft at the next level so that my sorry ass Jacksonville Jaguars can pick him up and Trevor Lawrence can be throwing balls his way left and right. Pause just in case. But here's the only thing that I'll say about this, right? Over all these years, we've seen a lot of these kids come out of the draft, and they always had a little girl with them at the draft party. They have them at the post-draft parties, all of this stuff. Hell, we see them at their mama house. And then we can always tell, oh, this is about to go down. I'm going to need, after all of this mess that I done heard, I understand how he feel. You want to be with her, you go do your thing. You're going to learn your lesson one way or the other. Either all of the people out here are going to be right or you're going to be right. But either way, one way is going to cost you millions and the other way is going to have you in a lifetime of constant arguments, right? So either way it goes, I need to know what his mama is. I need to know what his mama is. I need his mama to be on that CeeDee Lamb mama type time. Like, she out here acting the ass. I need his mama to come and yank her ass out the way, phone out the place, and sit right next to her son and be like, yeah, we ain't finna deal with this. Or the pops or somebody. Because I saw one of them videos you was talking about where she was sitting there complaining. He was standing up taking pictures with the fans.
Mhm.
The same fans that are buying his merch. The same fans that are out here, buying tickets to the games to see him, watching him on the streams, watching his shows. The same fans that are going to be buying tickets to see him play when he goes to the
Who
next
pay
level.
his NIL?
These are the
He
people
pays for
who are
college.
paying
Mhm.
his NIL. Right. I mean, I just saw a video where they were saying that Travis Hunter doesn't even take money from the collective at Colorado. He's paying the NIL for 10 or 15 of the players on his team.
Mhm.
So we talking about a trusting, a giving, by all accounts, a great young man. And this is what he get out here. You need to be like LeBron James' wife. We don't hear her say nothing. We don't hear her say nothing. She show up, she look great with them $5,000 lace fronts or wigs or glue-ins, whatever she got. You can't even tell. Shorty is at everything smiling. Her makeup is on point. Body is right. Beautiful as always. Anytime somebody's saying something to her, it's always a beautiful smile. Hey, how you doing? She just went and got her a podcast, and she's just out here yucking it up and enjoying herself because she is enjoying the life, raising the family. That's what your ass need to be doing. You need to be thinking about the long game. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be like RG3 wife. All right, RG3 catch hell. Do we hear her say anything? Nope. She be quiet as hell. You know who else you need to be like? You need to be like any one of Michael Jordan wives. All right, quiet as hell. That's what I need you to be. Any one of them. Okay, we need you to be out here quiet as hell. You need to be like Kobe Bryant wife, quiet as hell. All right, that's what you need to do. You need to be quiet. All right, because right now you taking all of the shine off of that young man, and it's in a negative way. And I just hope that all of this negativity that's going around this thing does not impact his focus. But that's all I'm gonna say, because I truly don't care.
It will. It will, because I think, just seeing that video of him defending her was, I'm sorry, teams are going to look at this. Teams are going to look at this. And I'm not even saying it's because she's awful that they're going to say, I don't want to draft her. It's because he was so emotional on it that it's like, this guy, because clearly she's going to leave him, and clearly this is like not a great relationship. And because he was so emotional about it, they're going to say, damn, do I want to spend that much money on my number one draft pick? I don't know. I really don't. And you know what teams look at? I'm just saying this. I know Florida State fans, we're told we're haters of Travis Hunter. I don't give a shit about Travis Hunter, which way or the next. He played at Colorado. It's not relevant to me. I know he just won the Heisman, whatever. Good luck to him. I haven't watched the Heisman since they tried to, rig it against Jameis. So it doesn't really matter to me. So all I'm saying is this kid deserves his props for what he's earned, and she's about to take it from him. I'm telling you, we can all see it with the red flags are screaming. They're screaming.
It's see, here we go. Kerry Carson just reminded Tennessee baseball national champs. Suck my baseball.
Oh, good night, Stalker is here.
Show lame ass the hell out of here. When's the last time we heard from Kerry? We ain't heard shit from his ass.
Oh, Kerry posts on every video we have. Kerry's girlfriend may have popped, and so that's why he's coming to the live. Usually, he was in the live like 6 months ago a lot, and then I guess he blew up his girlfriend. Now it's popped, so now he's back in the live, and he can't just do the after shows.
Gotcha. All right, well, Kerry, still, all right. Enjoy my big orange balls. How about that? Category 5 out here again. Shout out to Category 5. Say he should go get him a Tally Hill from Leon County Trailer Park, aka a Snow Bunny. I'll tell you this right now. If he would have went to Tallahassee, he wouldn't have had any one of them that he would have picked out there. They would have shut the fuck up. That's what they would have done.
Yeah,
they would have been right there.
they would have been right there enjoying their time. They would have had their faces cleaned up. They would look like them all of them girls that be out here banging the Alabama.
Not in their pajamas 24/7. Not in their
They would be
pajamas.
out here. She would be quiet as hell. I saw R. Wilmer said that she need to be like Tiger Woods' wife. Yeah, but Tiger Woods' wife took a golf club to the money. You can't do that.
As she should have. As
Nah, you
she
can't do
should have.
that.
She
You
beat the
don't.
shit out of that man.
Nope.
She
You
would have
can't do
kept
that.
quiet. No, no,
Nah,
no, no.
nah. We can't have that. We can't have
I
that. You can't
feel,
listen.
look, I
Hey,
love her. I love that woman. I love that woman.
what?
She beat the shit out of his car, and I don't blame her. I've been in that position before, and I'm telling you right now, give me
You
that goddamn golf club. I will do. Nope.
no. Hell no. Listen, you can say
Hell
what you
no.
want.
He
You are
was
not a. You
screwing
should not.
Perkins waitresses and could have given her an STD. I believe. No, 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 no. I'm with her on that.
So all the money that she was raking in over there for what? Her ass was. She was an au pair. She was starring in Disney movies. Don't nobody give it. Oh, you was a big
And
ass
she was
babysitter.
gorgeous, and she got half of his millions. Bye bye.
She don't even deserve that. She wasn't with him
And
hitting in the
look,
gym.
he hadn't even been good since he broke up with her. Sorry.
She wasn't hitting them balls in the gym. You don't hit the money. All right. You do not hit the money. What is wrong with you? Oh, I'm gonna chase you down a block with a golf club in your hand. Man, you better take your ass back to Iceland or wherever the hell you were from. Better go get your ass.
I love
on
it,
some
and
skis.
she's gorgeous. I love it.
Better
I
go
love it.
watch.
I love it.
Better go watch Archduke Ferdinand's children while he get clapped out
Look,
here in
I
these
mean, I
streets.
think people agree with me. I think people agree with me.
They don't. No, the hell they don't. That don't matter at all. You know what Tiger did? You know what Tiger did? Here's Tiger's problem. Tiger didn't realize
Tiger's
that you can't
losing.
just be
He hadn't been important since then.
Okay, we on this topic now. Here's what Tiger problem was. You was out here smashing up regular hoes, Tiger. You don't do that. You don't smash up regular
That's what I
everyday average
said.
hoes. Okay, you got to go smash up grade A. I know how to keep my mouth closed, and I've been here before hoes. Go get you a couple of also rans. That was your problem. All right, that was your problem. And then you left that whack ass voicemail. She got your number. Just make sure that you delete everything. You should have shut your ass the hell up. All right. Goodbye, fried rice. Hello, fried chicken. That's how you sounded. Get your ass off the damn voicemail. That was your problem. You was out here banging regular hoes. You should have went and got some of them professionals. All right, the ones that understand. You don't pay a hoe to fuck you. You pay the hoe to leave. All right. That's what you should have done. But that still don't give her the right to beat up the money with the golf club. You can't do that. You can't do that. All right? Can't do that. So, Travis Hunter, learn from Tiger Woods. All right? Learn from Tiger Woods. She ain't quiet enough.
I mean,
get out the paint.
I mean, Hunter's girlfriend ain't no Elin or whatever her name is. Sorry.
Not at all. She's too loud.
This one is one. Travis's girlfriend's problem also is that her face looks like a Fraggle Rock character. I don't know why, but it does. And this is just, it's really uncomfortable. Like, you have him sitting there on live streams all the time in furry outfits, and then his girlfriend looks like a Fraggle Rock. I don't know what's going on here. I really don't. I don't know. It seems like maybe it's a kink. I don't get it. It's not for me to judge. But what I would like to judge is, imagine talking to your partner that pays your bills like that in public, like she did. And I just can't. I can't even, and not even about paying the bills. Imagine embarrassing your partner, whether it's a man or a woman, in public the way she did. I think it's gross. It's a red flag for me. I'd say run, not walk. Sorry. Was that mean? Was that mean?
You said you look like a Fraggle Rock character. I ain't gonna lie, she do got a beat though. Like Toucan Sam out here. I need her to be better. Travis Hunter, just don't let that break your focus, bro. You going on the bigger, better things. Collect your money.
It's clearly, it's already starting. His internet video today, it's already starting. Like, I can't. I really can't. Like, I'm sorry. He gets online, plays video games in a furry outfit, and then you got this thing over here. I can't. I don't know what to say. I don't.
Mm. I saw somebody said she was built like Grimace, and I was like, damn, oh my god, they were roasting her ass into the dirt. I just hope the brother can ignore the nonsense. He can get.
He's not.
I hope that he can get focused. You got the draft coming up, man. Don't let her rain on your parade. You know, you went to Jackson State, HBCU, played well there, went to Colorado, two-way player, you know, got you a Heisman Trophy. First time we have a quarterback win a Heisman Trophy in God knows how long. It was fantastic. I was proud. I'm happy for him, even though he did, you know, do my team kind of dirty. I am happy for him.
Not kinda.
But I really need, he did our team dirty as hell. But I just need you to focus. You know, don't let that happen. Drip Kings TV say, I'm calling it now. She would get her nose razor thin next. It's wide right now. Hey, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. She gonna come out here looking like a Kardashian. It's coming.
Oh God.
It's coming. Yeah, she gonna
Actually,
look
I
Persian
think the
out here.
Kardashian look is out. I think it's out.
So watch. I guarantee you her ass gonna be out here. She gonna be out here looking just like one of them. Watch. Eyebrows gonna be the same. She gonna have the same long hair, all of that. And she gonna be sitting there with that stank ass attitude. So that's terrible. I didn't even want to get into that, but I'm sorry. That Fraggle Rock shit just got my ass. That was hilarious. That was hilarious, bruh. Anything else we need to talk about? Anything else we need to touch on before out of here?
I don't know. Have we talked about everything? I don't know. I feel like we didn't hit on everything. I don't know. Did we? Y'all tell us. Did we hit on everything? A Muppet Baby. I love that. Okay. Well, it looks like Tiny has dropped, and I don't like my face to be the only one here.
Thing kicked me out. I don't know what the hell just happened. This thing kicked me out just now because I was over here laughing so hard. It was like, yo, this is what your ass get. Because I was over here laughing too much. But either way, we did enough. We did enough damage today. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's gonna watch this later. Again, shout out to my beautiful co-host. She was lighting shit up today. That Fraggle Rock shit. I'm putting that that's going on the timeline because that is fucking hilarious. And shout out to G, the best producer in the game. Thank y'all for pulling up to the Renegade Roast. We are here every Monday night, 8:30. You can pull up
Hang
on
on,
Jen
hang on. Wait. Category 5 just said you two take care. He said something nice in the chat.
What?
Yeah.
Category 5? We see you, baby.
Yeah.
We see you.
Yeah.
With that University of Coral Gables Hirsch. You know what?
We
I'm gonna
must have
call
made him laugh. We made him laugh.
I'm proud. All right, you know what? We out here, Category 5. You good peoples. You good peoples out here. Even though you like that raggedy ass team that's not in Miami. They're in Coral Gables. And on that note, Tiny Hat Gang, we out.
Everyone, I have an announcement.